Hey handstanders, I'm here today to show you guys a tutorial of something that I thought was once completely impossible, which is the transition from Firefly to handstand, which involves starting in Firefly, so Tadasana, and then bring your legs out all the way up, pressing up into a handstand. I was never a gymnast or a dancer, so I don't have the most flexible hips, so the first time I saw some person do this, I think I was on YouTube just watching Cirque du Soleil audition videos. And I saw someone do it. I was like, man, that's the most incredible thing I've ever seen anyone do. And I really thought I would never be able to do it, especially as someone who never did gymnastics. It's hard to watch tutorials of people who did, because there's some things that don't make sense if you've never done gymnastics. Like, my body just doesn't move that way. Kind of learning this stuff as an adult is a little bit different, so I'm here to show you guys today how I figured it out. The thing that made the most difference to me was adequately warming up my hips before I started. So that's what we're going to start with today, is just opening up our hips. Alright guys, so before we're going to start with some stretching, make sure you're warm, either like some sun salutations, burpees, jog, some air squats. Just make sure you're warm before you start this, and prep your wrists. We're going to start with frog splits. I think the key to this transition is opening up the inner thigh, having a nice good straddle. So we're going to start legs, I'll show you guys from the side. Legs in line with your hips. Bring them out as far as you can comfortable. I want you to flex your feet. And we're going to hang out here. You should feel a nice stretch in your inner thigh. And just relax, nice deep breaths. You don't have to push it that much. We just want to start getting comfortable in these positions. Way back up, we're going to take a straddle on the floor. So just for a second, lift your hip bones, set your hip bones back. Just going to get nice and tall. You can take an inhale, get even taller on your exhale. Just reach forward. Try and think about crawling forward instead of going down. Relax the neck and keep pressing your thighs into the ground. So my legs are active this whole time. So we're going to do horse stance, wide leg, toes pointed out a little bit. And we're going to squat down. We're going to push our knees out. You should feel a nice stretch here. We're going to hold it and come up. And squat and hold and come up. We're going to make it a little harder. Bring your arms up high, ribs in, and squat. Big deep breaths. Nice. And come up and squat. Think about opening up the legs. You can even place your hands there. And we're just going to do a little side stretch. You can rest your forearm on your inner thigh and keep opening just a couple times on each side. So this is a really important part for your press up. Take a nice wide stance. Hands on the ground. I'm going to push into the ground. See how my shoulders lift. And I'm going to shift forward and carry my legs forward. Same thing. Shift forward, press up, toes and legs come forward. Press up, toes and legs come forward. From the side. Press and toes come forward. Press and toes come forward. Do it backwards. Arms behind. Press and toes come back. That'll be a little harder. Press and toes come back. Alright, so hopefully you're feeling a little bit warmer after that. If you're not, you can repeat that as many times as possible. So I'm going to show you guys how to get into Tadasana. Alright, so what you're going to do, I like to actually start from standing. So I just my feet are going to be a little bit wider than my hips. And then from there, I'm going to kind of keep a slight bend in the knees. I'm going to bend my arms, grab the backs of my heels, and walk backwards like I'm putting on a backpack. I'm going to spread my fingers wide, place my hands on the ground, straighten my arms here, press, and squeeze, and open. that was challenging from here, what you can do instead is, I always thought this was a little bit easier. Also, any arm balance, give yourself some more room so you can place yoga blocks under your hands. But if that was challenging, you guys can try this. So same thing, put on my backpack straps, lean back, but instead of lifting, I'm gonna crawl my feet next to each other and latch. So I can feel my thighs hugging into my upper arms, and then once I feel that, alright guys, so if Firefly feels good for you, we're gonna try it out right now. So the key to this, to making this look really good, is keeping your feet pointed and energy through the hips. So this feeling that I'm feeling now by stretching, I almost want to feel that while I'm doing the press up, because if I don't, that's where my feet touch the ground. Alright, so for anything we do, good setup is going to set us up for success. So what I want to do is find a lot of core strength by pressing into the ground. And I want to start in my Firefly with my legs pretty high on my triceps. That, from the get-go, is going to give me more space. It's going to bring my hips higher, and it will be easier to go through the transition. All right. So let's get into your Firefly. Again, I like to do it personally from standing up or even a deep squat. So what I'm going to do here, my hips still come up. We got our backpack. I'm trying to get my shins close to my shoulders as possible. Lean back. Firefly. From here I'm going to press. It's one of your first times. It's going to feel really hard for a second, but don't bend your legs. Keep a lot of energy through the toes and keep pressing. There'll like be a second where it feels like you can't do it, and all you have to do is stick with it and you'll get it. So my legs did bend a little bit on that last one. It's not super perfect. What's gonna help me is just thinking about pointing through my toes. If you're not getting anywhere, okay, so as long as you're moving somewhere and like every day you move a little bit further, that's great. If you're not moving anywhere, that's okay too. You'll start getting to it. Eventually something will click. Just keep trying. Thank you guys for watching. Follow me on Instagram, Fresa Forte. Make sure to check out my other videos, and if you guys want me to post anything else, just put it in the comments below and I'll try and help you guys out.